moving stuff around. Okay.
Obviously could be. And again, as we said, we've seen Lesh in mid support and carry. So Lina for the mid lane. So we will see. We'd imagine obviously Ace playing the gyro this time around rather than Fada. And Fada on his Lina in the mid.
So Lina versus Lesh.
Another reason to pick the Pudge.
This is where they're
you don't get nuked down by Lina. You got a lot of HP. Carry Pudge.
I mean, if they do it, oh my god.
No, let's see what Jabs goes.
That would be
It didn't work out for them the other day. It didn't work out.
And they did it with Arc Ward, and they did it with the Spark Wraith hook combo. So I don't really like it as much. I mean, dude, it's...
that's not really a combo. Come on. It doesn't work well with the SD because he disrupts. You can't hit the hook. There's illusions in the way. So let's see, what is Jabs? What's Jabs like? or of course Arbed, if it's going to be a Jab slash. And it's going to be, I'd imagine, Arbed plays the Deucer over Jabs. Yeah, you want Arbed on his Deucer. It's one of his classics. So it will be Jab slash, Arbed, Deucer.
Or do they make the Mirana something else?
Oh, okay, you're right.
Mirana.
Oh, okay. I mean, DJ did have a really good game on the Lesh, but you are putting this Mirana up into the carry position. It's a little risky. It's a little risky, I would say. It's a squishy core against a core Lina or a core gyro. You don't get BKB very quickly. You're going to get blown up by these heroes. We'll see if Jabs can do it on the carry Mirana.
Can they make the space is what I'm looking at, right? I think that's what he wants also because it's fast-paced, or like he wants to be running around killing stuff while the Medusa farms. So I'm wondering, is it going to be enough for them to let Abed get that farm up? Because it looks like a pretty good Medusa game.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Phil NRP is going to hit that timing a long time before the Deuce is really ready to go.
That's the one thing that I'm concerned about. And I think the team fights are they're a lot stronger for NIP when I look at it, just straightforward. Gyro Cup versus Tidehunter just stand out. All right, well, let's see how the lanes end up being set up and how they end up doing with this combo, because they have the SD, the Mirana, the Lesh, the really strong tri-lane that can come out. So the pressure that they come out, they can get a lot of kills with this one. But looking at NIP also, they have an Ogre. They have the Beefy Boy for the front lines. And they also do have a pretty strong tri-lane that comes into play too.
Yeah, they've got that way of going in for sure. And well, because we saw at the beginning of game one the whole sort of musical lanes. BJ getting his chance to have a bit of an opening on solo lane, get those early levels.
Yeah. One nice thing, I guess, for the Deuce is Lina's a good laner, but if Lina has to be careful about the snake because you're an intelligence hero, of course.
Mana's going to get taken away.
But you have like that, long range. You have high damage as well.
Yeah, and I think Deuce early on, you really don't have a lot of HP.
Yeah, you squishy.
You really do get nuked out lane by Lina. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, see if Arbe can hold off against him. See if we can get those early levels and get that snake up and out before the spells are thrown out by Fata. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2 of the 2-game series. NIP versus FNATIC.
So we got here too. So PPD has gotten for the Orb of Venom. So this is, we're going to contest the tri-lane here build. I'm looking at them. They've got 5 tangos on PPD, 5 tangos on Shadow Shaman, and a Salve, and Ace has 6 tangos. So that's them expecting to contest pretty hard and be contested by FNATIC. While we look at FNATIC, they also have 6 tangos on DJ, Dubu has 4 and a Salve, and we also have Jab. So similar, pretty much identical regen on both sides.
They're ready to battle down here at the moment.
Yeah.
NIP a little more prepared for the rune contest as they have the whole team down on the bottom. So we can see FNATIC sending Ice already up to the top so he can just try and grab some of those runes on his own. But
I'm so excited to see this matchup up top, the Abaddon versus the Tidehunter. Because Tidehunter used to be able to do really well versus him, of course, because he's low armor, Anchor Smash is really devastating. But now,
I think Abaddon wins it, right?
This hero's gotten buffed a lot.
Yeah, I think
Curse of Avernus has become really powerful. So I'm curious. He's got an Orb of Venom as well. So I don't know. I'm very curious to see how that one ends up.
Well, you just hit the tide. You anchors, you shield, you hit the tide. You're going to do far more damage to him than he's going to do to you. We'll see how it plays. And we'll see what sort of matchups they do end up getting. For now, 33 and Saxa have headed up towards top.
Yep.
They aren't going to be able to head over and contest that. Or maybe, no, they're not going to be able to stop Jabs from getting that one.
He's walking up. He's going to start getting hit by the Orb of Venom. He gets put under 2. There's DJ.
There's the follow-up.
They've got the Curse of Avernus with that oof. PPD.
They've got him. Missile does come out. I won't be able to stop them from getting the kill. Dubu able to claim it with the illusions of PPD himself.
Yeah. So they're putting the Abaddon in their aggro, it looks like now. And putting them around up top. All right, so we don't get the 1v1. Damn it. I was really hopeful to see it.
Yeah, that's going to go back to sort of the dual lanes. Dubu's going to be there to offer jabs that help.
Yeah, I still feel like Tidehunter might actually win that one if it wasn't.
You think?
But
You think he will still win?
not too sure.
I mean, he is sort of traditionally that good against melee heroes. I just feel that now, as you say with the buffs, there's ways that
it's just
Ice can play around with it as the Abaddon.
Just Anchor Smash is 30 mana, and then you're
sure, yeah.
Right?
You're going to have way more smashes than shields.
Yeah. Oh, it didn't happen. We didn't get to see it. Oh well.
No, and obviously FNATIC don't feel it is a good matchup.
Yeah.
With these swaps. Feel that they're much better suited to have jabs farming in this top.
Arrow those range creeps every single time on the Mirana as well, so he gets them, so he does do that instantly.
That mid lane matchup. Fata versus Abed. Abed's going to have the snake.
And he's got a sentry down too, so he's going to be able to eat that ward. Any second now, he walks up and... extra regen for himself. Well, extra duration. But the right clicks are starting to come out here about a bit by Fata when he did step up for that one.
Sitting on bottom. PPD, once he does get on top of people, he's able to chase them pretty confidently with that orb.
Yeah. He's got less movement speed than the Leshrac, unfortunately, even without with Bloodlust and Leshrac with no boots. And Lesh is about to pick up the boots as well, so it'll be hard for him to at least stick on that target. Same thing with the Abaddon. They both have crazy high movement speeds. Haste rune for DJ.
Actually, the Dire Courier. Where was that? It's gone. They got it.
Where was that?
Had a Sentry and a Clarity on.
That had to have been... Top, I mean, right? Top it had to have been. I didn't see where it died.
I didn't see, no. I didn't expect... There's not really heroes here that you'd expect to get the chance to have a courier kill. There must have been a bit of missed micro from FNATIC.
Did Shadow Shaman just attack it once or something? Like, I don't know. Okay.
That's courier gone, so that's going to make this lane a little harder for Abed mid. So you won't have that regen to rely on. Fodder is low on mana though, so unable to nuke Abed out. Looks like Abed has been able to successfully take Fodder's mana down with those snakes. We have again, keeping Fodder pretty much on 0 mana. So
Fodder's doing really well in those last hits. He's really pulled forward.
He is, though,
and now Abed doesn't have a courier to use.
Yeah.
So he can't bring out his Wraith Band. He can't actually get that damage advantage. So Fodder's going to be able to deliver stuff freely. Also pick up a bottle and keep the spam going. This is really painful for FNATIC in the start. Losing that courier is devastating. They're keeping the pressure going onto bottom, onto Ace here at least. You see they're doing a really good job here actually with Ice with this Over Venom, slowing him down.
He's able to easily out CS this Jaro.
Yeah.
Whilst Jaro's not got those first few bit of extra stat items out delivered yet. Courier priority, of course, going towards mid as Fada has picked up his bottle.
Yep, I think right now for Abed, you tell your teammates like, yo, somebody should please check the rune around the 4-minute mark. Someone check either bottom or top.
Yeah, you can't let Fada get it.
Yeah.
Especially if Fada gets a good one like a DD or a haste and is able to make a play.
Yeah.
Even illusion.
Like Fada's already going to go set up for the top rune. He's pre-setting up. So you see also bottom, DJ setting up for the bottom one immediately.
See who the RNG favors. Who does Gaben prefer? It's going to be a Fada favored rune. And it's an Arcane. Yeah, that's another one that Fada's going to be pretty happy with.
Yep.
He's got good mana as well at the moment, so as long as he doesn't get snaked too much.
Courier does come back, and it was Dubu who was using it earlier. He was the one with the clarity as well as the sentry on it, so it must have been top where it got.
It must have been Saxa
got smacked down. Yeah.
Which is, you can't really afford for that to happen as DJ bottom lane is able to just run down Ace whilst PPD's making the pull. He's just able to punish him in that small bit of time where PPD is separated from the Jaro. And I mean that shouldn't happen as well, but it does. DJ is going to be very happy with claiming that one.
I mean, for sure, Ace is completely broke right now. I think his items are... Okay, his items are on the courier. He's got a Wraith Band as Spassi. As PPD, also in a world of hurt here.
It's going to be a TP coming in. See if they can do anything to keep PPD safe. He's got the stick charges. He will get a Fire Blast down. He will live for now. Now they'll turn. Go for the kill attempt onto Ice with that TP over from Saxa. They'll get it. Ice not able to get the missed call denied off in time.
Great TP. DJ just ditches him. I think he actually could have turned and maybe gone for a stun to potentially try to save, but he was like, I got priorities. There's 2 bounty runes up. Sorry, Ice. You play too aggressive. So yeah, great TP by Saxa to be able to help that out there. Needs to. I think that's like a very good one too, just to help out Ace, because Ace is having a bit of a tough time down here. And they're having a good time on 33, who can now be left pretty much alone up top with chainmail as well as a ring of health versus this SD Mirana. He's perfectly fine.
Saxa trying to run himself away from DJ. Will be able to make it far enough, but did try for the body blocks to keep Saxa in range of the stun, but wasn't the case. Saxa having that movement speed with the boots. He's able to juke his way back to safety. And continue to observe this middle lane where they get that lead. PPD and Ace will find Ice again.
He's playing too aggressive. He keeps stepping up way too far.
Went in and DJ and Dubu were not in the neighborhood to help him out. Dubu's hunting back.
I mean, 33 is going to be... This is like the happiest Tidehunter in the world right now. He's just free farming versus a Mirana top who hits him for 0. Starstorm hurts a little bit, but that's why he's going to be going for that Hood, which he has actually finished up already. So Hood plus the chainmail. Yeah, this Mirana just tickles.
Yeah, for sure. How much damage is he taking? What's his physical resistance? 33%. 33% at 73. Do the maths.
He has the 36.
So it's like a third of 73. So that is like 24. So that's 49, and then 49 minus 36. Yeah, it takes about 13 damage per hit.
Yep. He's getting hit for pretty much nothing up there. He's out regenning it. Each hit is the Hood regen.
Yeah, each hit. Yeah, you're right. Each hit is the Hood regen. It's taking about 13. Maybe, yeah, he's just taking 12.
And look at top. Fada's set up here on the tree lines. If you can get the stun set,
and he can.
Does he have enough? They don't quite. He does have the triple Wraith Band plus that one for all those extra stats just to be able to put him over.
Just enough to keep him alive.
But now Tower's pressured and they force jabs back.
Yeah, no sound.
Arrow, but
only the tangos. So it's going to be the slow regen on him.
Mid lane.
For the setup. Shadow Demon Lash. Tried and tested combo. Will do the job. Get a kill. But Arbed's able to get involved in whilst this space has been made as Fada's out. Fada will now TP back towards the middle of the map.
Yep.
Make sure that you can hold off and get this creep wave as it gets pushed in under the tower. It doesn't mean that they don't finish off the tier 1 tower top, but they do a hell of a lot of damage to it at just 8 minutes into the game.
He prefers to not sap double experience up top. He wants to get the creeps off of that mid tower too, like you were saying.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just much better movement.
I'll see bottom.
Bottom, the rotation, the shadow as well.
See what they can find here in the trees.
Ace, not quite 6. Nobody TPing on the side of NIP either. Nice juke by Ace.
Very nice
there.
read indeed from Ace, and that will keep him safe enough to buy time for a TP to come in for 33, and now FNATIC have got to back off. Moonlight Shadow's about to wear out. DJ heads into the trees, goes for the TP out. FNATIC will be able to get away, but they don't get the kill.
Yeah, they forced the TP from 33 at least, but yeah, excellent juke there by Ace. That's the same spot there, almost the same spot exactly where Mind Control juked.
It's this little area where they try and line up the stuns, but they don't have the vision, so you can still back off and juke them out.
Yeah, very nice. DJ, as well as Jab setting up for top here, trying to catch Saxa behind the tower.
It's a lot hard to do so, both sort of unreliable stuns, and yeah, Saxa's positioning, making sure it's impossible for them to get the opening stun on him.
Yep. Got to be sure that they have these sentries prepared. Sentries, mostly dust at least versus the Moonlight Shadow, but sentries always just plopped in the lane and plopped like in a river. Just be able to see when those moves do come out.
All things said and done with those little moves from Fada up and down the lanes, Arbed is top net worth. He's in the space. In the spaces to do so. And they weren't able to sort of get any kill opportunities on him in lane in that laning stage. Top lane, opening down Saxa. Setup will do it. Cooldown won't be enough to put them off from fighting for that kill. Ace not quite ready to do anything back himself. Hasn't even got the phase boots complete at the moment.
They do want to try to get these towers now in particular. Like, mid tower is always the best one, but getting top at least, they have to find ways to get map control to just pierce in to find Abed in the back, into that jungle. Because they have this gyrocopter, so they have the method to be able to just pierce in and look for those fights. But Ace is pretty weak, actually. He's pretty underfarmed in this game, is how that bottom lane went. So he's actually looking to just try to catch up a little bit for himself here, as maybe they're going to make Fada be the one to actually make the move into the jungle to look for a kill. But yeah, they definitely need to get a ward into the enemy jungle pretty soon here on the NIP as Saxa getting chased out.
Easy dive underneath the tower. No way to hold him back. Same time, NIP will get the kill on Jabs, though. The bigger find. They'll lose Saxa for that one happily.
And they get themselves 3 bounty runes as well, as Ace just peeped his way forward into those 3 heroes and grabbed one. As they're TPing top to defend this one. 33, doesn't care. He TPs right in the front. Knows how strong he is. Yeah, you see they're starting to ping out the top tower. They want to really bring this one down. They have the 10 minutes hit, so we do have catapults coming out too, so rotations to take out the towers. Saksa also level 6, so he's got those Serpent Wards available. DJ being a little bit sneaky here. Invis behind this, on this Radiant side.
Is anyone they can find? I mean, Ace is still obviously quite squishy, but does pack quite a punch himself.
Yeah.
So, easy opportunity would be Fada if he gets some help, but Arbed's actually backing off, heading into the jungle. Moonlight Shadow being used. ISIS trying to get close and personal with PPD. The real jump looking to be made up top as Dubu's trying to find an opportunity to set up for the Arrow. It's actually going to end up disrupting himself defensively. Arrow still lined up though. They get the vision, they get the line for Saxo. Now with the Demonic Purge on 33, they can try and go for both. He's got the hood pop, but they have the damage to rip through it and claim both kills.
Very nice move by FNATIC. The tower does end up going down to that catapult, but getting themselves that rotation as bottom.
I'm going to try for Ice. Ice has already used the borrowed time. Still, regardless, those shields enough to keep him alive. They can't fight through it quite yet. The underfarmed Jaro Ace not with enough firepower to heavily threaten this Abaddon early on.
FNATIC is putting pressure. They are putting pressure on lanes as well as defending their lanes, while Abed is just getting all the freedom in the world to sit in the jungle. Level 11 already. How high level is Fada? He's level 10, so it's already starting to happen, what this Medusa is able to do when they're just making these relentless moves and dives into heroes.
He's getting some well-needed space now, finally down bottom.
Yeah.
Ice is, as I say, that Ice is finally back in the lane, and yeah, Ace is out of there. He knows it's not safe to be alone. He's got to group up with the team. They're just going to group up and try and make a kill happen. Smoke's out, PPD.
They got to get a ward down in the enemy jungle. That's like the biggest thing. They have to keep tabs at least of Abed and try to get some opportunities to set up for him.
Have that Ravage 2 ready to try and make something happen.
Here we go.
Same time, FNATIC look pretty prepared for this. Jabs holding himself back behind the tier 1 tower.
PPD's actually the one with the wards here. So Saksa walks in, he doesn't actually have one. They're just looking to wrap around and get this tier 1. So map control preference to be able to get into the Medusa side.
Jabs will head forward. Now starting to retreat. The missile revealing the intentions of NIP. Jabs keeps himself held back, and NIP don't get any chance for a kill, but they get the space for the tier 1. Same time down bottom though, FNATIC will find a trade. Tier 1 tower's taken. DJ and Ice continue to take over the lane. Vlad's done for the Abaddon.
He's going to have a really good time of being that front line for the Medusa. Just being able to protect her non-stop too. Yeah, that's going to be great. Even the lifesteal addition too. And they have stacks too. You see them farming now on Abed. Level 13. He's continuing to accelerate. They're not able to get any tabs of him. So only 1k gold lead here for FNATIC, but it's looking pretty good at least for the Medusa farming. But that being said also, NIP did get these 2 towers, which is very important. Getting that mid and that top. And Ice is just, yeah, he's just keeping his face, just showing his face bottom constantly, keeping the pressure on them.
Feeling pretty invincible at the moment. He knows that if they do want to try and tackle him, it's going to take a fair few resources.
Yeah, he just wants to just keep the lanes pushed in, keep Abed free to just hit jungle creeps.
Fada with the invis, but there's a sentry ward down. If he does head over again. He's got backup though. He has PPD in 33 here, and they'll be able to get the light stroke off because of that. Dubu, disruption won't do much. As NIP have the numbers to clean up the kill.
Yep, only getting themselves 1 there. Sux also goes top and drops the wards. As I say, says thank you. He's just going to farm all those Serpent wards.
Oh, there's still so much space for the Medusa, as you mentioned.
Freedom.
So much space for Abed. He's going to hit a very quick Manta. As NIP have just been unable to really get in his face in the jungle. And Vice is pressuring that bottom lane as heavily as he has been, with the SD and Lesh combo constantly moving around the map looking for kills.
Bottom lane. There you go. Got the end of it. Did they get the bounty too? No, look, yeah, DJ was able to get at least 1 of them. So 3 bounties for NIP, and PPD also takes that time to walk in and put a really nice ward down around the enemy Ancients. So that'll be pretty good for them now, at least to keep tabs of that Medusa. Finally. But Abed's already got the Manta.
Say, is it soon enough?
And he's got the talent. The level 15 talent is online.
So you come out hunting for this Deuce. You know, she's going to be able to Manta, pop a snake out. Half your mana's going to be gone.
33 is going to have to be sure to have like wand charges in all these fights as this Tidehunter.
Yep.
With this talent already out, we've seen the Tidehunters. You walk up, you just get oomed. So it has to be a little bit careful how he does play around those Mystic Snakes. It's a much quieter game than the last time around. 5 to 7 only at these 16 minutes is FNATIC is farming. They're playing the farm game.
And they're happy to do that.
Ace looking to set up for DJ again down bottom, and this one looks like he's going to get it as a solo, but the arrow...
It's not going to hit, neither is the stun. So Ace gets the kill, and he's easily getting out too.
And he saw the arrow. They're actually bringing down reinforcements. Fada uses Boots of Travel to come down here. PPD also set up. Can they actually find Jabs here? That would be pretty huge for them. Does he show his face?
Jabs is going to show.
He is going to show. PPD immediately wrapping around.
Yeah,
The scan does come out. They do catch PPD with the scan.
Yeah, Jabs is able to weave his way safely out through the trees. Boy, he's still sticking around. Still sticking around here.
They're bringing more reinforcements.
Got Moonlight to get ISO Sice in position. So they can find PPD. Arrows out. Easy juke there from Peter. And make his way himself safely away from that Moonlight attempt to turn things around.
I like that they're not backing away, though. I like that they're keeping the pressure going, because like we said, it's all about just letting Abed do this. Just let him keep hitting Ancients. Let him keep hitting this triangle. Keep forcing in those lanes as hard as possible. Even if DJ dies in those situations, that's like one of those deaths where it's like, it kind of sucks, but you know, you force the lane out really hard. It just really stinks that you give 400 gold to the gyrocopter, that's all. Making sure they get top tower. Sucks it drops his Serpent Wards even.
And the pressure is on NIP to continue to do this.
Yep.
They've got to try their best to take over the map. Speed up the game.
Yeah.
FNATIC are very happy with this sort of slowdown.
Still getting pretty decent farm, at least on the Lina, as well as that gyrocopter.
Yeah, Ace is totally recovered really from the laning stage.
Yeah.
In fact, might be able to find some action down there. They did lose PPD.
No borrowed time for 8 seconds. 5 seconds.
He'll have it back up in 1 second.
Oh.
It's not soon enough. It really wasn't. Literally coming back available as he dies. And they had a lot behind him. Maybe if it gets off, they could have turned around. They're still going to try and turn and fight anyway, FNATIC. Dubu drops the Demonic Purge, Soul Catcher out to waste. There'll be a buyback from ISO Sice. Ravage pop for 33. It will catch and kill Dubu. Now DJ and Arbed turning around as the Deuce is turned up towards the fight. Snake's out and 33's out of mana. They'll split the fight up. Jabs is able to pick off Ace. They'll run down 33. Arbed getting involved in a fight that results in what looks to be at least a couple of core kills as 33 is trapped and surrounded.
The arrow connected perfectly onto Ace there. Even though the Ravage came out, it was on the SD, but it also caught Jabs in the corner on the right. But not the greatest Ravage coming out from 33 there. Kind of baiting his team forward. As they lose quite a lot there. Quite a lot of momentum too. 30 seconds down. No Ravage coming up now in the next few moments. And FNATIC, they don't really have these cooldowns that they need to play around too much. They can look to just go again. Go look to fight. And now the Deucer can get involved. The Deucer can start walking with his team and get involved too, especially with the Ravage down. As PPD steps forward.
Yeah, they're going to easily surround the tower and try and dive in down. Shields there to take the 5 blast stun out. Arrow hits perfectly and PPD's dead.
Uh-oh.
Arbed brought in once again. They know that the Deucer is now strong enough to present herself.
Yep.
And she's got a lot of money towards the Skadi. 3,700 gold and just 20 minutes in. It's a very, very quick farm. They're going to try and TP over, try and contest the runes. Maybe Jabs. Is he going to try and head down for it?
Instant scan comes out, so they know that this TP is coming out.
It's going to be 3 bounties for FNATIC.
Yeah. Now DJ's farming the enemy jungle too, and yeah, that Skadi's going to be very close.
Yeah.
Scary. And a very good Skadi game. As we mentioned in the last one, Skadi better versus ranged heroes now than versus melees, and he's playing versus a gyrocopter and a Lina. So gyrocopter mostly the right clicker, but yeah, it's always going to be pretty nice versus that.
And having these stats, it's going to make it harder for Fada to play his quick, fast game. He's no longer going to be able to just straight up nuke down the Deucer.
Yeah, and they've got extra ways too, right? They've got extra saves. They've got the Abaddon too to throw heals on that Deucer to get more snakes off, and they've got a Shadow Demon heal save as well. So multiple different saves to protect this Medusa. It's going to make it pretty tough for NIP to bring her down with this type of farm rate.
For NIP, objective-wise, they have managed to take the 2 towers top.
They've got the BKB
Still
also on the gyrocopter, which is pretty decent. He got it now finished after that.
Yo, this guy has no chill, man.
Well, I think NIP had the entirety of FNATIC muted, maybe? No, there we go, okay.
Only Dubu unmuted.
Only Dubu unmuted. It's easy. You know, Dubu's a very polite boy, doesn't spam the chat wheel. Everyone else on FNATIC, though, they love it.
Well, there was a good time where Dubu was playing, you know, in North America with all of us. Yeah, don't ban him. PPD was there too. Or unmute him. All teams mute each other.
That makes sense. You know, the mental mind games, they are there with these chat lines.
For sure.
We know it. We've seen it multiple times.
FNATIC just continuing to push out these lanes. Nice, though. He's getting caught by the stun as well. The missile also following up. Ace is committing forward. Fada didn't look like he wanted to, but it's an easy kill setup. As they're continuing for more. Second stun.
Oh, yes.
Cast
that
range.
ether lens, yeah,
Beautiful.
that cast range. He gets it from a mile off.
Yeah, it's so good when you have both cast range talents. As that's a pretty big, nice little swing of momentum there. Getting themselves now a tier 2 as well. Those are costly deaths for FNATIC. They're actually picking out the Roche. I mean, they've got the Shadow Shot, right? What level is it? It's only level 1 wards, but still.
But Abed, he's going to have the Skadi done.
Oh, they've got the Medallion finished too. So Medallion plus Gush plus Serpent Wards, easy. Easy for NIP to get this one.
Yeah, I know where the FNATIC can head over, especially with Ice dead.
Yeah,
He's sort of their
down.
walk in and go hero. They are without. So there we have it. Aegis into the hands of Ace. Build, looking to not stray too much from the norm. Phase, drums, BKB. Daz is necessary against these SD-Lesh lineups, and then, then of course into the Aghanims. There we have it. Deucer. Skadi complete. Butterfly's going to be next on the shopping list for Abed. Get that evasion out.
Yeah, he actually had a queued before the Iascati for a little bit, and then he had ended up switching it after he got involved.
He definitely needs Skadi,
yeah,
right?
It's too good of a game for it. Like, for the reason
you leave your HP far too low if you don't get Skadi this game. Still just less than a 1k difference between the teams.
Yes,
and NIP with that Aegis can certainly look to try and keep the tempo up and try and find these further objectives. There's still a tier 1 tower sitting on that bottom lane, so a lot of money for them to clean up off the map.
And the good thing also is that, like, even though Ace was forced to go for a BKB early, he has the steroid of Bloodlust all the time. Is Ice. He's baiting them toward his team.
Abed's.
Uh-oh, the snake. It bounced to 33. He's out of mana.
He's already used the wand as well, so yeah, totally useless really at the moment. He's got to try and wait and get his mana up somehow if he wants to turn up with a Ravage.
Yeah, Fada had a clarity that he threw onto 33. They can keep him actually inside of this area to continue putting pressure on. Saksa quietly farming in this game. 0-4-1, but 77 last hits. He's got 6k net worth as well as a Lash.
Lincoln Neferlands.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. Constantly keeping these waves pushed out. They're trying to set up for him this time, and it's very likely they get him. Ooh, the blink though. TJ.
Oh,
does he know?
They know where he jumped.
Uh-oh.
They know the general direction. So they'll be able to clip him and clear the Ooh.
They're actually bringing more heroes now. Can they actually get a follow-up? They actually won't. The quick TP out.
Okay, I mean, at the least FNATIC won't be able to farm the wards.
Jabs is chilling. Jabs is hunting for an arrow.
He's a little too speedy with that fiery soul. He's got the movement speed to get himself away and out of harm's.
He got the small camp, though. He got a small camp. Yeah, he got one of the creeps.
There we go. That's a
little bit of gold.
That's a win.
Both sides, both offlaners building up those solar crests to buff up their carries. Medusa and Gyrocopter, of course. Tends to be the item we see picked up on most offlaners. There's a smoke coming out. So they have BKB on jabs, and they have some wards. Looks like they want to start to get down with this movement.
And 2B to lead the way, but there is 4 mid, and 33 does have a Ravage.
The arrow connects onto Ace. He's got Aegis though, and they have their double BKBs.
So no, there's a smoke coming their way as well.
Yeah, Fada also is picking up his BKB off the courier at base. The Moonlight to disengage.
They're still chasing with the remainder of that smoke. Bounty Room will be picked up. Ace going for the cooldown. He'll get it straight on the 3 of them. Arbed stepping forward. Ace pots the BKB. Arbed's in close range though, so the Skadi slow will affect Ace. As he gets the hits out, Ace getting pretty low. 33 backing off, still holding on to the Ravage as Jabs has popped the BKB. Leaps forward, and with that Maelstrom damage, he'll do it. Take down Ace the once.
Very bad place for NIP to try to take a fight. Walking into a high ground versus a Medusa near the shrine as well. No way they can try to take that fight. And we saw there how powerful the Skadi slow really is. That 45 slow versus ranged heroes is pretty ridiculous. And he's actually gone for the Stone Gaze duration. I love this talent. I think I've been one of the big ones that always talks about it because you can double stone people. You can get double Stone Gaze during it. Or whatever the actual interaction is. Petrified, sorry. You can get double petrified during it.
Fails the man to dodge, and the old chat line comes out for that. Oh, I found PPD.
Won't get caught by the initial slow. But this is Abed Medusa with the solar crest, with
He's
the
had
Sabaton
so
behind
much
him.
space this game.
Yeah.
He is a big boy.
And look at this, they just keep buffing him up.
I mean, I don't know where the damage comes to kill him. It's not easy.
It's
if
going
you're
to take
NRP.
more time for the Gyrocopter to be able to do so. He's going to need
I mean,
one
a lot more time.
Axe.
Yeah, Axe is alone not going to be enough to help you kill this Dusa. Arbed is massive. And with the perfect sort of lineup behind him, as you say.
Yeah, so much different protection for him.
And once he has the butterfly, they can't kill this Dusa. You know, it's a 2k lead for FNATIC, but you consider the lineup and the fact that they have such a farm Medusa. This is not as close a game as the numbers would say, by looking at it. This Medusa's a massive issue.
Yeah, they need to have some really successful fight for NIP, and they need, in particular, Ace to get, he needs to get some cleanup kills after this Axe, get, a Maelstrom into an MKB very quickly to be able to deal with this Medusa. Maybe even just skips the Maelstrom in this one, just goes for MKB.
I think you
the
do,
other ones.
when you see that butterfly come out.
Yeah.
I think that might be the case.
Yeah, he might just have to be a little bit more just single target oriented with his just straight right-click build rather than being able to farm a little bit faster with Maelstrom. But we'll see, as FNATIC, they might not even allow more time because I think they're feeling that big peak timing right now for themselves as them rallying around Abed. Jabs, though, still setting up for kills in the side lanes, looking for Saksa with his BKB committed, and it's a quick and easy one up top.
So back in mid, pressure still being kept up by FNATIC as they wait outside the doors of NIP's base.
Why not, right? Like you said, killing this Medusa feels impossible right now.
Just push on.
They send back the Lash and the Mirana, but they keep the 2 saves right behind Abed.
Abed might be calling for just a little bit of farming time to finish up the butterfly.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to be an MKB actually for Fada, so he's also going to be transitioning to a right.
Yeah, he needs it. That's the only way that they can kill this Dusa.
Yeah, they both have to go for these the Ags, MKB Ags, yeah.
I'll see what Ace Q's up next as well. As his Axe is done, he's going to stick to the Maelstrom.
Stick to the Maelstrom, okay. Might see a change, but we'll see. As, of course, we see the Fiery Soul stacks being taken by the Linus, and she is going for that right-click build. And FNATIC still kind of sticking inside of the NIP jungle because they're still feeling very powerful, as we've been saying. So, they're chilling.
That's DJ, yeah, getting those team items ready for the push. Pipe into Greaves.
Yeah. It's nice. They're going to have that advantage
So,
over NIP's side, who doesn't actually have one.
Yeah, they know that once Abed has the butterfly, FNATIC they're in good position to try and close up a Rax, close up the game.
Yeah, threaten that high ground for sure. NIP, they're looking to smoke out. They're seeing people splitting away, right? They're seeing the Medusa. They see heroes top. Or they had seen some heroes.
Looking for that wrap.
They're trying.
PPD tries to
Endo.
open up. Shield as well, and Moonlight Shadow comes out straight away, making it much harder for NIP to find some sort of a grab. Scans out. They know exactly where NIP are.
Just with the Abaddon right next to her, she's just...
You can't go on her.
You cannot go on her because you can't even blink Ravage or anything like that because he's just going to ult and then shield her and remove it off immediately. So you have to be very careful how you go for those type of initiating plays. Bounty runes?
It is tough. I mean, we sort of felt in the draft, right? We're like, it's not going to be an easy tide game. You picked it into an Abaddon, and 33 struggled to have an impact.
Yeah, so far.
Like, sure, you get that lane where you can farm, great, but then what's the plan after that? What can you do with this hero in this match?
He's starting to get out-farmed by the Lesh, even. By DJ. As you said, is gonna be pretty significant in the fights. Not even just from the damage, like you said, just building.
Just having this, yeah. Pipe, Greaves. You know, Greaves obviously doubly effective for a Deucer. It's health and mana.
Yep.
It's gonna be a lot of extra sustain. Not that Arbed even needs it at the moment. We've barely seen his HP drop.
Camping high ground. Arbed's walking in.
But he can. That's the thing,
can.
right? He can just sort of walk in like this.
And the snake returns. Full mana.
They haven't even hurt him. They haven't even hurt him. He's just going to walk in.
Oh my
Hello,
God.
boys. How are you doing? As that's going to be already Saxon Ed. They can't touch it.
They cannot touch it.
They can't touch it.
At all.
Just call it. It's time to unplug the keyboards. Unplug your mice, boys. It's game over. Give Jabs the rampage.
Give him the rampage.
Give him the rampage.
He misses the arrow.
But Arbed. Oh, Arbed. You may have carried the game. You may have carried the game, but I'm afraid you're getting kicked.
I mean, that is just the sheer display.
They have
no damage.
It's game over. This game is impossible for NIP. They cannot kill the Deucer. They never pressured her. Game is over and done.
They're spraying outside the fountain.
Yeah.
Giving them the loser.
There we go. We love it. We love it, ladies and gentlemen. We love the BM.
Yeah, this
it
was
makes it exciting.
Such a good last pick Medusa, and like you said, the Tide.
Great last pick Medusa. Not a very good fourth pick Tide. I'll be honest.
Yeah, tough.
The Tide pick didn't do anything this game. It really didn't. They picked it into an Abaddon, and the Abaddon Deucer combo together. It's pretty much sealed the deal. It's 15k lead. It won't be game over yet. NIP will hold on, but they're now 2 melee racks down. That range racks as well, pretty much gone on the top lane.
And they can't even hurt.
But they can't hurt the Deucer. I don't know how FNATIC can lose this game. But then again, we've seen some crazy matches happen in the history of Dota 2. So maybe there's a world where FNATIC lose it. But I can't even envision that world. This Deucer is so damn huge.
Yeah,
and they can't hurt him.
And she's gonna Aegis or Cheese or both. Yeah, not seeing a way for them. This might be the last resort. The smoke, try to catch them around that Roche. Can you get something? Pretty much, I mean, even if it's something perfect, I don't think you're gonna be able to get anything. As Abed just walks out, he's looking for the fight.
He wants the fight.
Snake bounces, hits the Lina. Lina's at half mana.
He wants to steal another rampage.
Uh-oh. Yeah, they're just walking forward.
Yeah, they found PPD on the side. Arbed's able to just walk around.
Rampage
is out. But what's he going to do? It does kill a support. That's going to be about it, though. Arbed sending out the snakes, moving in onto 33. It's a double kill for Jabs. Ace is going to BKB and TP out of there. He knows that this is not a fight they can take. PPD will be separated and surrounded by DJ and Tubu. As PPD dies, FNATIC can head over into the pit. Take the Roche, take the Aegis, take the cheese. As things continue to look very plain and simple for FNATIC to close up this game too.
Yep, you saw the Ravage hits 3. It looks pretty decent. They get a kill on the Shadow Demon.
I think that's it. We've seen a few Ravages, it kills a Shadow Demon.
Yeah.
That's all 33 is able to do this game.
Yeah, I mean, Ice just pops his ult, shields somebody, they pop Mech, they pop Greaves as well as the pipe, and then nobody else has any more damage, and they just kind of have to disengage instantly as, yeah, I mean, this one is a very clear-cut, nice strategy.
How do I see the Dota Plus prediction thing again? Oh, what's the hotkey? I don't want to pause the game. I'm going to press the wrong one.
I'm not going to, I don't know. It's not 9.
Not 9.
Not F9.
Don't press F9.
Try 8 or 7.
Oh, I'll try 8.
Do it.
Oh!
There you go.
99%. I'm surprised it's not 100.
Can it be 100?
It can.
Okay.
We have seen it be 100 in the past.
This one does feel like that, though.
Yeah.
As it's a full Daedalus now on Abed 2. They just walk up onto the high ground with the 2 tanky frontliners. Fada's TPing in the back. He's trying to catch the back lines. As PPD dies to Jabs. Buys back immediately. Fada in the back. He's looking for Dubu. He'll find Dubu.
I mean, Dubu's, he's sort of taken one for the team in these fights. He keeps being the one to fall. But everyone else is getting shredded by Arbed. as we have yet to see Arbet's HP really drop by even 1%. GG is finally called. They know that this game's impossible, as FNATIC will be able to take Game 2 in this 2-game series, ending at 1-1 between themselves and NIP. In the second game, I think the draft